What's up guys, it's JJ here, and today we're going to be reacting to another Watchmojo video, and this is top 10 best Cartoon Network shows no one talks about. Now, I know Cartoon Network back in the day was like my safe space. I loved Cartoon Network back in like the early 2000s. I loved that era of Cartoon Network. And I have my, my own like top, I don't know if I say top 10, but I definitely have my top shows that I really loved as a kid. But anyway, we're just gonna see the shows that they say nobody talks about. Alright, let's go.
The best place for cartoons has produced more than its fair share of shows that have been forgotten by history. Hey guys, it's Phoebe with Watchmojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 forgotten Cartoon Network shows.
Great! Hey, sure. Let's
Oh,
go.
I remember this
We
show.
can totally find stuff. First, we have to check out the...
I remember this show.
I just knew that was gonna happen.
We're looking at shows that were produced by and aired on Cartoon Network.
Oh, I remember that show
for
too.
one reason or another, aren't
Dang,
as
what was the name of
remembered
that?
as their iconic counterparts.
Hopefully
Let's
they mention that.
So it ends.
I didn't care about Clone Wars, to be honest.
As you can see, ultimately futile.
Number 10. Out of Jimmy's Head. Cartoon Network decided to combine live action and animation in their 2006 TV movie Reanimated.
It's the oddest, weirdest, freakiest original movie ever to hit the small screen.
It proved popular enough to warrant a spin-off the following year, continuing the story of Jimmy, the teenager who, following a brain transplant, can see animated characters all around him.
Perfect opener. What do you call a deer who can't see? No idea. Thing!
Predictably, these 2D critters cause him lots of trouble, not to mention the people after him who want his special brain for themselves. Out of Jimmy's Head was not well received, to say the least.
But see, the show that they
Its
mentioned in the
20
Quarter
episodes
Chowder,
generally
that was my
considered one
show.
of the
That
biggest
was my
blunders
show
in
growing
Cartoon
up.
Network history.
Here, read the ticket.
Number 9. Robot.
Robot Boy! I remember this
Like a
show.
different robot. How do you feel now, Ro? Ooh, Ro. Very funny.
Take it easy, Ro. I do the comedy here.
Despite still being a Cartoon Network production, this is the only show on the list that was primarily produced in Europe. Premiering at the end of 2005, Robot Boy bears many
I
similarities
remember Robot
to
Boy.
Nickelodeon's My Life as a Teenage Robot, in that it focuses on a young blue robot trying to fit in with the human world. There's even a little Mega Man DNA in there, as Robot Boy was sheltered in the
That's
human
what I thought
world
they
by
tried to
his
do, was try to
creator
make Mega Man.
Save him from another evil scientist.
You stay here and launch the robots. I've got a cap to win.
Disappointingly, there's no robot masters for him to fight, but the show did feature a neat mix of everyday drama and cool action through its 2-season run. Number 8. Whatever Happened to Robot Jones?
Good morning, humans.
Oh, I remember this show too.
It talks! Nerd.
Here's a title that speaks for itself. Originally losing to Grim and Evil in a viewer contest to pick the next Cartoon Network cartoon, Robot
Wow.
Jones eventually got his own series in 2002. Similar to Robot Boy, but with less action, this 80s set show centered around the awkward, cybernetic creation trying to fit in with his human classmates in middle school.
I remember I would watch this every now and again.
Be suited for friendship.
See? It's
I remember his character.
proven.
Wow. Mathematically friends.
Unfortunately, executive meddling resulted in changes throughout the show's short run, such as Robot Jones's voice being changed from a robotic text-to-speech generator in Season 1 to a more childlike but still robotic voice in Season 2. Ultimately, Robot Jones ended up cancelled in late 2003.
This ought to be good.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Robot? I can't find him anywhere.
We thought he was with you.
Oh no.
Number 7. The Life and Times of
I remember
Juniper
Juniper
What
Lee.
did you do? All I did was mix some of those potions, some of that blue crud that smells like feet, and the orange jelly that vibrates. But look what I made!
Created by former real-world contestant Judd Winnick, this show focuses on Juniper Lee, just a normal middle schooler in San Francisco who also happens to be the guardian of both the human and magical worlds. The show consists of Juniper trying to balance her dual roles, fighting demons and gods one moment, and trying to manage her social life the next.
Oops. I think I dropped my house key.
Winnick claims he drew inspiration from shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it was unique for its young female Asian
I remember that dog, too.
and Eastern-inspired concepts. Sadly, Juniper Lee's life and times fell by the wayside after 3 seasons, ending in 2007.
What a wuss.
Number 6, The Other Siders.
I've heard about this show, but I never watched
We
it.
bring all of our investigation equipment, such as our EMF.
I think like 2009 is when I really didn't even watch Cartoon Network like that anymore.
Remember that weird couple of months in 2009?
I feel like this time period that
they're
they're probably going to present these shows is when I started to
Well,
slowly
they'd sure
stop
like you to
watching
forget
it.
about it. Despite a couple of shows from the CN Real block attaining moderate success, we're pretty sure no one remembers this paranormal-themed series that only ran for 6 months.
Oh.
It was basically ghost hunters with teenagers, where the crew investigated
Well, yeah, basically nobody's gonna know what
the
the show is.
cemeteries, old movie sets, and even
Wow, for 6
Alcatraz.
months.
So I decided to go right back up with Casey and the thermal camera to see if we can collect any evidence at all.
While it actually lasted a little longer than some of its CN Real companions, The Other Siders pretty much disappeared into the spirit world of obscurity after it was cancelled.
If there's something or someone here with us, can you please show us a sign?
Number 5, Duck Dodgers.
I remember Duck Dodgers.
Okay, I'm ready. And action! That means start rolling.
1953's Duck Dodgers in the 24.5th Century is one of the most beloved Looney Tunes shorts of all time. And in 2003, Cartoon Network turned it into a full-fledged series. Adorned with a theme song sung by Tom Jones, the show stars Daffy Duck as Dodgers, Porky Pig as the eager young space cadet, and Marvin the Martian as Martian Commander X2.
How nice to spend a relaxing weekend hunting for a change.
Dodgers and his cadet navigate through the cosmos, encountering sci-fi versions of fellow Looney Tunes characters, as well as epic and hilarious action and comedy. Dodgers ran for 3 seasons, but isn't a huge part of the Looney Tunes canon anymore, despite its quality.
It was good though. I did like the show.
It is a particular and rare honor to be the first of my species to receive the gift of flight. I shall not abuse this rare privilege too much.
Number 4, Megas XLR.
Well, at least the Glorf
No, I don't recognize the show.
What the heck are you doing with some big moon engine, you dirty squid?
Here's another show that got picked as a result of a viewer voting contest, and the only entry on the list that regularly aired during Toonami.
Those things look like they would be villains in
Jamie find the
in Ben
futuristic
10.
Megas, an acronym for Mechanized Earth
Who's
Guard
like Ben
Attack
10's like main
System.
villain?
They team up with the original Megas pilot Kiva to fend off the
Vilgax?
an
I think that's what it
alien menace
was.
from the 31st century.
I may be wrong. Y'all let me
These
know.
Glorfed guys are like invincible aliens who drive supersized, ugly, snot green robots?
Yes. How did you know?
'Cause that kinda looks like them.
A fantastical story, awesome action, and homages to classic Japanese animation tropes made Megas a favorite among the Toonami faithful. Even though it was cancelled after 2 seasons due to poor ratings, its fan base begged CN to bring it back, though their efforts never succeeded.
Yeah, they honestly look like Vilgax.
That technology is only theoretical.
Number 3, Class of 3000.
That sound is so familiar.
Of course it is. It's music.
Why do I feel like I know this show? The characters look familiar,
Outcast-shaped hole in
but I
your
probably
heart for
never
a number
watched
of
it.
years? Well, this show might not fill it, but it will give you a ton of Andre 3000 material you probably never even knew existed.
You think Momo understands him?
Yeah, he understands.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like I remember my friends like would talk about the show. They said, "Hey, Andre 3000."
A
Like,
music star who
I was
becomes
like,
a music
"Oh."
teacher to a group of kids in Atlanta.
Okay, this is a waste of time. There ain't nobody listening.
I'm listening.
Sonny!
The show featured characters from many different backgrounds and ethnicities, and of course, a ton of funky music that would make the people of Stankonia proud. Despite positive reception from critics, Class of 3000 ended after only 2 seasons, and isn't brought up much anymore.
That sickens me.
Yeah, me too, but kids love them, so what are you gonna do, huh?
Number 2, Star Wars
Yeah, Clone Wars I didn't really care about.
Your fear. You are the chosen one.
I remember I tried to watch it, but then I just didn't get into it.
Before the 2008 series told us about the battles of the Jedi and the Clone Army, we had this traditionally animated micro-series that bridged the gap between episodes 2 and 3. Helmed by Dexter's Lab and Samurai Jack creator Genndy Tartakovsky, Clone Wars aired for 3 seasons, comprising of 25 2 to 15-minute episodes.
Trooper, call for support!
We're being jammed. We have no communication. We're on our own.
The series gave us memorable moments like Obi-Wan's battle against Dirge and Kit Fisto's defense of Mon Calamari, as well as introducing future Star Wars icons like Asajj Ventress. Despite being partially overshadowed by its CG follow-up, Clone Wars remains essential viewing for Star Wars fans.
Now, Jedi, prepare yourself, for you are about to leave this world.
I don't think so.
How could we have forgotten all of these awesome shows? Well, some of them aren't really awesome, but that's besides the point. Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Want to see my turtle do a trick? Hey!
Never heard this show.
Want to see Lancelot almost jump through a hoop?
How about we have one more day of sandwich?
Oh, I remember his character.
To try and get the money for the object.
I remember the show like existed, but I never watched it.
I was gonna suggest the same thing.
It's Farmer
Don't recognize
John.
this.
Stu. Sheep?
Sheep?
Ever since you got this diamond in you, you've been ignoring me. You ignored me before, but this
You
is
look like you know like that meme of the lady like.
in you.
That's what it kind of looked like.
Officer Buck Tud Russell, Time Squad.
Yeah, I
Sounds familiar, but I don't exactly recognize it.
Right, yeah.
You don't have to do this.
Oh yeah, this is a show that I knew existed, but yeah, by 2010, 2011, I wasn't even watching Cartoon Network.
It's continuum. You're making this.
I knew the show existed though.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Hi Hi Puffy Ami Yumi.
Okay, I've heard about this one.
The coolest, Yumi?
I recognize the show as it, again, existing, but never watched.
Compared to all the other lamos gigging in town, we're so gonna rock the place to the ground.
You may recognize Japanese rockers Puffy Ami Yumi from the theme song they did for another Cartoon Network show, Teen Titans.
They did. Teen Titans!
The following year, they got
Y'all
their
know the
own
Teen
show,
Titans.
featuring
The
chibi
Teen
versions
Titans
of
theme song
themselves
was
in a
so lit.
hyperactive
And you got the Japanese version too,
and with
which
the
is
voice talent
even
of
better.
Ray Delisle as Yumi and Janice Kawaii as Ami. Despite a strong premiere in November of 2004 and even spawning some soundtrack albums and video games, the adventures of Ami and Yumi ended after 3 seasons in the summer of 2006. The network even ended the show with 5 full episodes remaining unaired in the United States.
Okay, that's enough autographs for one day. I don't want to cramp my guitar playing hand.
Name a show with a better theme song than Hi Hi Puffy Ami Yumi. I'll wait. What do you guys think of the list? Let us know in the comments below or tweet me at Phoebe_WM. And don't forget to check out this video.
Okay, that was actually cool. That's actually pretty cool because I recognized a lot of the shows, but I think like around like towards the 2010s, I definitely wasn't even watching Cartoon Network at that time. I think at that time that's when I really started to get more into anime than really Cartoon Network. Because I'm gonna be honest, when Chowder, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, like all those older shows that were very popular and everybody loved, when they like got off the air, I was like, you know what? There's no reason for me to watch this anymore. There was no reason for me to watch it anymore. And even when they stopped, why did they? I'm sorry, but why did they stop premiering even the holiday specials, bro? The holiday specials of Chowder, Ed and Eddie, all those shows, all those specials were great, but they just stopped playing them. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just done with this. I'm done with this network. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on the video? What were some of your favorite childhood shows from Cartoon Network? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next one.